Okay, I'm gonna start this video by saying, I know I don't have teeth. I know that. You don't need to post that on my thing. I'm aware. None of your business why I don't have teeth. I don't do meth. Look at me. I weigh 250 pounds. Obviously not doing meth. I've never done illegal drugs in my life. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. I do have mental illness, absolutely. I was raised by a man who was cruel to me. The kids at school were cruel to me. Yet I didn't end up being a school shooter and shooting up a bunch of places just because I was picked on and bullied. But it has left an impact on me. I do have some mental health issues due to it. I don't work. I do live on disability. I've had 3 spine surgeries, if it's anybody's business. I've had a hard life. I'm not one of these people that was born to a family that was able to take care of everything all the time. You know, I grew up not having much. Even when my dad did make a lot of money, he was a narcissist. It was all about him. He didn't let me participate in things I wanted to participate in. I wasn't allowed to do things I wanted to do because it was a waste of money, because I'm just a girl, right? I'm still just a girl. I'm an ugly girl. I get it. I'm not aesthetically pleasing. I understand that. No need to make all these comments about that. But the fact that I'm mentally ill, the fact that I have no teeth, the fact that I'm not beautiful, it doesn't make my points any less valid. Okay? I still have a voice. You guys are trying to make me feel like I'm nothing, like I'm nobody, which I am nothing. I am nobody. But there's a lot of nothing nobodies out there. And you know what? We have voices. We were all born a baby into this world. We were all born, the same. We all have the same feelings. Although some people do lack empathy. I will give it. Some people, for some reason, were not born with empathy, and I think that's a big problem in the world today. And right now, what's going on in the government? All right, do you guys honestly believe people like me should just die and be erased from the face of the earth? You guys probably do think that. Trust me, there's times I think that. Especially with all these comments you guys leave on here. Like, I have no value. I have no worth. I get it. You don't think I do. But I'm going to tell you one thing right now. I raised 2 wonderful human beings. In spite of my mental illness, I've never had a legal record at all. I've never broken the law. I've never been arrested. Nothing like that. I'm a law-abiding citizen, okay? And I give back where I can. I have volunteered. I've done a lot. When I can, I help other people. Right now, I'm helping take care of my mother. And I'm even though my father was my abuser, I still try to take care of him the best that I can, because he's got nobody else. But I'm doing the best I can with the tools I was given. Just because you guys were given better tools and given more tools to succeed in life, that doesn't mean that I'm totally worthless. I have a voice. And I'll tell you what is going on in our country right now. What's going on with our president of the United States. It's a fucking shame. And shame on you. Shame on all of you. That the best you can do to prove me wrong is get on there and talk about the fact I've got no teeth. Shame on you. I raised my son, who is on the spectrum, by the way. He's got a bachelor's in psychology, and he's going to get more. He's still working on it. He's got a wonderful job. He's a productive member of society. My daughter is a very talented artist. She's had things in the Grand Rapids Art Museum. Anyone that sees her art is just taken away by it. Okay? So don't sit there and tell me I had no value. Even if my value was raising them, then that was damn good value. And I'm sick and tired of people devaluing me just because I'm ugly. And what everyone is allowing to happen in Washington, D.C. right now is a shame. That man is a pedophile. That man is a felon. That man is... you know what? I hated him before he was president. You know why I hated him? Because he reminded me of my dad. My dad is a narcissistic, misogynistic son of a bitch. I hated that man long before he ever ran for president. And everybody said, oh, he's a good businessman, good businessman. You know what? Not just grocery prices are up. Everything's up. Gas is down a little bit, but everything else is up. And people are being kicked off everything. Oh, my God. My mother can't go to the freaking doctor because she has Medicare. But doctor expenses are so much, Medicare pays 80%. The 20% that she has to pay is too much for her to go to a doctor's appointment. She don't make enough to pay the 20% she would have to pay for a freaking doctor's appointment. When a $100 bill is the 20% that Medicare don't cover, I'm sorry, there's something wrong with our medical system. And to tell you the truth, she goes to the doctor, and they don't do shit to help her. She goes to the doctor, they send her to another doctor. That doctor sends her to another doctor, And nobody ever does anything. And they're just bleeding Medicare dry. If you want to save money on Medicare, go after the fucking doctors that are not doing anything but bleeding them dry. Do you know how much money you would save if you would make doctors actually do something rather than just send them around in a circle, keep bleeding out the insurance company? And my mother had Medicaid. She had Medicaid until we got a cost of living increase. That cost of living increase we got last year put her $30 over to qualify for Medicaid. It's pretty bad when we have to sit here and beg that we don't get a cost of living increase because it's going to take away more from us than they give us. And yeah, I'm talking angry because I am angry. And I don't understand why everybody else is not. And what they are doing, these ICE agents who are nobodies, just people that they're giving frickin' things to, just giving them a title ICE or whatever to do whatever they want.